Hey guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome to what is going to be the most awesome series you have ever seen. Let's build an adventure map. Now, I've been hinting at this for a little while now, a few weeks here and there, sort of mentioning it, but without sort of going too into it, because there was a few things that I needed to sort out, and it ended up being a lot more stuff than I actually thought to begin with. So before we start here, I need to run through some of the reasons why we're doing it in a certain way and the advantages to that. Number one, I am here on PC Minecraft, as you can see. The reason behind that, there's multiple reasons behind that, but the main reason is that if I built it on console, on Xbox One, like I do everything else, you guys won't be able to play the map once I've finished it. There's no way to share a map on Xbox One. On Xbox 360, there is a way that you can take the world off your 360 and then put it up for download for other people to play. However, my Xbox 360 doesn't work with my TV. I don't know why. I've tried everything. Xbox One works, PlayStation works, everything else works. Just Xbox 360 just freaks out with my TV and just doesn't work. So on PC, I have the ability to, once it's finished, put it up for download so you guys can play it on your PCs. I would say that we could eventually, once it's done, put the world up for download. You guys could download it and then convert it to Xbox 360 to play it on your console. However, I don't know exactly. I know we've got Oprise LP's modding tool, which will allow us to change a world from PC format into Xbox format, or Xbox 360 format at least, to get it onto that console. But there's only a select size, an area that you can do, and if we end up making our adventure map outside of the area that we can import over, we're going to have parts of the map missing. So I think it'll be best to keep it with PC. That way we can have a very vast, very big, very in-depth adventure map, and you guys will be able to play it on your PC. So, why else are we doing it on PC, apart from that very good reason? Well, we obviously have... wrong one. We obviously have our wand. I've got World Edit here. World Edit is going to come in handy in so many things. Not only is it going to be able to help us create things faster, we can do many things. We've used this on the Simpsons series a lot. We've got used to it now, and boy, is it so helpful. For example, let's say this area, I didn't want to have grass, I wanted to have stone. Well, we can just select the two corners and set it to stone. Or we can set it to wool red. We can do all sorts, okay? We can even do a combination of things. Set to wool red, and how do we do it? Is it comma, wool blue? And it'll randomize that lot. We can even do it again, and it'll keep randomizing. It's so good, the amount of stuff that we can do with World Edit alone. And then, oops, and then set to grass again. Perfect. Okay, so many cool things that we can do with the wand alone. But there's some more interesting stuff. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if I go into help here, we've got help of these ones. Nothing really there. We've got the brushes. That's actually something we can go into. The brushes are going to allow us to terraform really quickly. Let me show you that. If we just grab a sword, for example, I can go to brush, sphere, a diameter of 5, and material stone. Is that right? No. Brush, sphere, sphere, pattern, radius. Oh, stone, 5. Okay, so now my gold sword that I've got in my hand, P, weather, sun. What is it? Oh, I'm getting used to it. I've got 2 mods installed and they're a little bit confusing. So this gold sword in my hand now, whenever I click, it'll actually make a stone boulder of a radius of 5 blocks, so a diameter of 10 blocks. So basically a radius is from the center to the edge, a diameter is from one edge to the other edge. So a radius of 5 will give us a sphere of that size. And we can do anything we like. We can undo that, we can take it away. Undo that and take it away. We can actually click and drag, or we should be able to, or at least do that. Undo 4, undo again, We can do all sorts of things. We can then get tools for smoothing brushes. So if we wanted to make a mountain, we could do like some spheres of different sizes, smooth it all off and make a really cool looking volcano maybe. Okay, really, really cool. The reason that I want to start this is I want it to be sort of a little bit of getting you guys involved in it. I want to do an adventure map, but I'm not 100% sure exactly what I want to do. Okay, this is where we spawn. This glowstone pillar is the spawn point for this world. And we've got this lovely ocean here. What I want to do, this is all I've got so far, is I want to build a broken or like half sunken ship just on the edge here somewhere. And the story begins that your ship has crashed and you need a way to get back home. Okay, now this isn't an island. This actually will go. It looks like a bit like an island at the beginning here, but it actually goes back to I don't know what. I haven't really searched or explored that much because I sort of want to get it with you guys and do it all with you. But that's what the start is: a sunken ship that's crashed, and we need to somehow get back home. The adventure is going to go from there. However, you guys are going to write the rest of the story. In the comment section below, I want you guys to not write a whole story because we're not going to be able to just pick someone's story and say, yes, we're doing that. What I want you to do is just put down little ideas, and then what we can do is we can weave and sew these ideas together to give us the adventure. So maybe your idea is a castle. Okay, we shall build a castle somewhere. Maybe your idea is a small camp, like tent style village. Sounds good. We shall put a camp style village in somewhere with some little Minecraft tents, you know, build some tents, maybe some sort of military outpost. I don't know. I don't even know. I think as far as the theme goes, I think a medieval theme would be good because Minecraft is very much oriented, you know, it tends to enjoy building medieval stuff. Time day. It seems to, you know, when you build a medieval house or a medieval castle, Minecraft does a very good job of doing that. So I think a medieval theme would probably be good. Obviously, with our medieval weapons such as swords and medieval armor, Minecraft just seems to be a very medieval-inspired game. So I don't know what ideas you have. I don't know if maybe one of you will say a waterfall, a big waterfall off a mountain, but you can go through the waterfall and hidden behind it is a magical mushroom village or something like that. I don't mind. I don't really mind how far-fetched your idea is. Just put them in there. Maybe you have ideas of the middle of the game. An idea that you meet the king of the land and he says he'll help you get back as long as you do a quest for him. Maybe you have an idea for the end of the game and how we actually end up getting back. Maybe you say they build you a big like blimp in the sky with propellers on it that will fly you home. I don't know. These are just ideas that are spinning around my head. Obviously, it'd be great if we could do them all. But what we're going to do is we're going to see the comments and I'm going to pick ones that sound really, really cool and really, really interesting, weave them together and make a really cool adventure map. I absolutely can't wait. Is there any more? Yeah, we've got more help here. There's not really much that we need to worry about. There is sort of balances and currency in the sort of voxel side of the mod. I don't know. This is on a server, by the way, because I needed a server to get World Edit running. I don't know why. Don't even worry about it. So you're sort of seeing behind the scenes here. Help 4. Nothing there. Custom text sounds pretty interesting. It allows you to create custom text commands. I don't really know what that means. I don't know what a lot of these commands mean, like the condense items into more compact blocks. I don't know what that is either, but I'm excited to sort of give it a try out. We've also got our own ender chest that we can access at all times, and we can even enchant a weapon as well. So let's say this weapon in my hand. Let's try this. Enchant. I haven't done this before. We can do enchant with looting 3. How good's that? So we don't need to worry about, this is another bonus about doing it with PC over a console edition, is that we have a lot more flexibility to how fast things can be done. Let's say we want to build a small medieval village. All we have to do is build one house, then copy and paste the house a bunch of times, change the roof color or add a little bit to it. It takes no time at all, and we can build a really large settlement or village like that. What else have we got? Help. I don't think there's anything in there. We can give ourselves XP. We can give items. We can modify a stack of fireworks. Whatever we want to do with fireworks. Maybe you guys have some ideas. We can set our own home so we can actually teleport back to a specific area, as well as warps. For example, I have warp spawn already set up, and it'll warp me straight here, straight to where no matter where I am on the map, I can do that here. So I can have warp medieval warp tent village, tent camp, and I'll automatically warp straight there, just for designing purposes, to be able to get around the map quicker. Obviously, when it comes to you guys playing the game and testing it, you won't use the warps, hopefully, because that's cheating. Help 8. Kitty cannon. I have no idea what that is, but I want to give it a go. Let's do kitty cannon. Yeah. I just threw an exploding cat. That's what it said it would do, I suppose. Nothing really there. That's all sort of server-side things. Nothing really there either. That's a lot of other stuff. Oops. Help. What was I on? 12? Was I on 12? Yeah, we've got spawners. We can actually change spawners to what we want. Maybe there's we want to build an arena. Maybe one of the missions or a side mission or the main quest line is going to require us to fight some mobs in a arena. Imagine like a coliseum. Like a coliseum. And you have to get in there and you have to fight waves of enemies where we can choose what mobs we want to spawn in certain waves, and we have to beat them all in order to pass the challenge. I don't know. There's so many ideas that could be possible. I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Think about what you're going to do, though, before you comment. Think about an idea. Go through some ideas, and once you come up with some good ones, put them in the comment section. I don't mind how many you do, though. Like, I'm not going to set a limit of, like, 2 per person. I want to get as many ideas as we possibly can. We can give ourselves a workbench whenever we want. So if there's something that we need to craft, we can craft it without having to find a workbench, put it on the floor, then craft it from there. And I don't think there's really any more. No. Switch between worlds and calculates the worth of items in hand or as specified. So I don't know if there's some sort of economy that we can do. I have really no idea. I know this is a bit of a slow episode to get started off with, but I'm hoping I'm going to get you guys excited and get your imagination really flowing to come up with some really, really good ideas. So let's clear our inventory here. And let's sort of do a little bit of a start on a boat, okay? Obviously, boats are made of wood. So, most boats at least are made of wood. So we're going to grab some wood. Maybe we want some stairs of the same variety. I think spruce is probably a good colour. It's going to stand very nicely out against the stone of this sort of cliff face that we have here. We're probably going to want some white wool in order to do a bit of a sail. Some fences. Obviously, we can search as well for stuff if it's quicker. Some fences, and for the moment I think that will probably do. So I would really like to build this on a diagonal because it's going to make the boat look really, really cool. And what we can also do is, look, check this out. Kill. 1/ kill. Oh, that's a player. Was it kill all? There is a command, something like that. I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. You can just wipe out all the enemies. Kill all. Where are they? I ain't got a clue. Kill all mobs. There we go. Boom. Removed 78 entities Really, really nice. So, let's have a go. So this looks like a perfect impact already of a boat. So let's have the front of the boat like out here somewhere. I don't know exactly how well this boat's going to go. Obviously, I've never built a sunken boat before, but we're going to give it a good go at least. So we want something like maybe that one there. There and there. We're not going to be able to get this finished today because we've been concentrating a lot on how exactly other parts of this series are going to sort of go. But hopefully we'll be able to get a little start of this boat done or something like that. So let's have this under here. This under here. Building a boat is no problem. Building a boat that is sinking very quickly becomes a challenge. Very quickly becomes a challenge because it's not something you very often do. Okay, that looks like... I think we're going to have to change it afterwards. This sort of thing is going to take a lot of tweaking. We'll have that one. That one. That one. That one and that one. That's better. That's better. I think, yeah. Okay, we're getting it. That one, and that one. That one, and that one. I'm going to take out these under here. But not that center one, because that's going to run as underneath the belly of the ship itself. Something like that. That's much better. That's a really cool shape. Oh, I've missed a block there, though. So, basically, I want to build this half in the water, half out of the water. So, we're going to have that one. We're going to have... I'm going to have to start bringing this in soon. So, I think maybe even start doing it now. Start bringing this in. That one. And that one. Let's match this up on the other side. We've got 1, 2... that one, and then bring it in. It's so hard, but working with logs is awful. Maybe it would be faster building it in planks and then world editing them into logs afterwards. We can also get rid of things like this. Let's say we don't want the andesite here. I'm just trying to give you guys some ideas in case you think, oh, this would be good, but I don't know if he can actually do it. Let's say we don't want that diorite there, but we want to keep these, like, rest of the mountain. What we can do is we can do a replace command. Replace diorite with stone. I think I spelled diorite wrong. How do you spell diorite? Diorite. I think I spelled it right. Did I? Or maybe it just can't... Oh. P time day. Maybe it can't do I don't know. I don't really understand. Some of it's a little bit beyond me at the moment. But this grass, we can do this grass for sure. Replace grass with stone. And that's got rid of all the grass blocks, replace it with stone without actually affecting the shape of the mountain. And then we can do the dirt with stone as well. Boom. Suddenly, we've got rid of this sort of grass look down the mountain and just kept it as a nice stone face. Just hopefully maybe giving you guys some ideas. Oh, he can do things like that. Oh, we should definitely see what we can do with that. I'm actually going to build a second level down and then put the logs on top afterwards. Maybe that would be a smarter idea. So, we sort of want to have this now coming in this direction. I think I'm going to put that one there as well. Do that one over here so I don't forget. Bunk, 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 bunk. And back here. Now we want to keep this though actually going down because at the moment we're sort of doing the boat as if it was in the water. We still want it to drop down lower and lower and lower. So maybe here. And then drop it down. And then drop it down. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Now we can stick the logs on top of this, and they're all going to face the same way, which is obviously a bonus for us. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I absolutely love that. See how that looks like? It's hit the rock, and then if I do it this way, it's hit the rock, and then it's like sinking slowly down, or is already sunk. The floor is going to be the hardest bit. Let me just work on this a little bit, and I'll be back because we are at the end of the episode. Okay, so give me a couple of minutes. Okay, I've done a little bit of work. I've just worked on the shape and edited the shape a little bit. We now go down every 5 blocks instead of every 3 blocks. And I think that's a much better sort of sunken ship angle here. But I didn't want to go ahead too much. This isn't going to be a tutorial series. I'm not going to be able to tutorial every single thing that we build. And it will require a little bit of off-camera work here and there, obviously, because an adventure map is quite the large build. It's not something that can just be thrown together. So expect to see some sort of cut out sections, but hopefully we'll be able to do it in a way that you guys don't really miss too much. Okay, that's looking good. Now, doing a boat is hard enough, or the hull of a boat is hard enough to build when you are actually building it in the water. It makes it 10 times harder when you've then got to do it at an angle. So basically this is sort of a little bit of trial and error, touching up where possible, touching up where necessary, let's say, and basically just, if you want to do this and sort of do a sunken ship for your own worlds, my best thing to say is just place down a few blocks and then test, and then back off and have a look, then place down a few more, back off and have a look, and you will see that eventually you will get it looking right. Now I've placed those blocks down. I'm just going to come back. I'm going to have a look at the front of the ship. Yeah, that looks like you've got to turn your head and imagine the boat that way. That looks about right. Let's just add a few blocks underneath here. That one. And obviously, I say this multiple times, don't go too far on one side without then doing the same on the other side. Otherwise, you'll get to a certain point and you won't know what blocks you placed. And it becomes very, very tricky once you've gone so far to then replicate what you've done. Very, very hard. No joke. No joke. Like already, I can see we've got something already off. That's meant to be there. And that one. Okay, that's better, that's better, that's better. Okay, so we've got that bit of the boat in. I now want to get the floor in very quickly. Now, we are at the end of the episode, but I'm going to carry on it. Since though this is episode 1 of the series, I don't mind it going on a little bit further. But we're going to do an oak floor, because I think it's a slightly different colour to everything else in the ship so far. It's going to stand out quite nicely. And I'm using slabs, because we can obviously drop down the height of the slope by half a block instead of a full block that you'd have to do with full blocks. Okay, so we can have a much more gradual and a smoother drop when I can place it right. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, I think that's good. We then need to do this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. See, and we're going to run out. So let's go back. Oops. Go back up here. We're going to do... take out some of these. Like that. I think we're going to go down every 1 block. That should be there. Ah, that's the problem. I see it. This one, like that, like that. Okay, now we can come down maybe every 2 blocks. That one, 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 that one. I don't know. That'll actually work quite well. I think that'll work quite well. Okay, so now all we've got to do is run around here, like this. on all the layers. Oh yeah, guys, comment section below. Tell me how to stop the cycle of time. I tried doing, is it weather cycle off? Weather cycle off? I don't know. I've tried a few things. Obviously, I can Google it. I probably will just end up Googling it after this episode. But for the moment, I can just do that. That's a different command to maybe what a lot of you are used to. Some of you might be used to change or set weather to sun or set weather to rain. One of the mods that I've got installed here, I think it's the voxel mod, actually allows you to change the time for specific players. So if someone else was on this server, I could set their time to night and my time to day. So maybe in a PvP fight, I would get the upper advantage because I'm in the daytime and he's in nighttime, so I might be able to see further. Obviously, we can't really utilize that here. But it's something that could come in handy later on. Definitely. How's this coming on? That one, that one. This is going to look so cool. The sunken ship right at the start. But I want the builds to look really, really good. Baby zombie on a chicken in the water there. You don't see them that often on console yet. They are on console. They are there. And you can... They're usable. Not usable, but you guys know what I mean. Do I like that? I think I'm going to have to change this front. Like that. And change those to there. This is the sort of changes that I should making off camera. There. And then... this one. Come on. Let me just get this down. And then we can end off the episode, okay? I'm not going to cut away, though. We're going to stay together. But it's going to be the last bit that we're going to do. Again, please, in the comments section, your ideas. Don't write a whole story. Because I'm not going to have time to read the whole lot. Just little ideas, little things that you think would be really good for our adventure map. Side quests, miniature missions, you know, little early game missions. Potential loot, names of swords, you know, names of some of the weapons that we're going to get given, names of some of the items. Obviously, we can name them what we want. Maybe a little idea for a storyline. I don't know. I'm leaving it really open to you guys. I'm going to write them all down. I might even have to open up a whole Word document to just to get down all the ideas, copy and paste the ideas down, and then we'll be able to implement them in and really, hopefully, bring it to life. Bring our ideas to life. Don't worry about a name yet. We'll have to figure out a name later on. There's no point giving it a name until we know exactly what the story's going to be about. But as you can see, that is definitely a sunken ship. We can have a sail in, I don't know, maybe here for the moment. Obviously, we haven't done the back half of the ship yet. Oh, but we don't want it straight up, do we? We need this to lean out towards the back. Something like this. I don't know how many blocks it needs to lean out before it, you know, comes, or how many blocks it needs to go up before it leans out again. So I'm just sort of placing them down for the moment. Oops. Placing them down for the moment, and then we'll back off and have a look. Does that look like that would be straight? Yeah, that does. That would be straight if the boat was level. It would be straight. So we'll have something like this. But then the sails, the sails would be actually messed up because maybe they burnt, maybe they've fallen off. I don't know. There could be all sorts of reasons behind it. And then we'll do something like this. How many blocks is that? Oh, let's get them all facing the same way, though. I think that'll look better. That one can... There we go. That one. That one. How far does this go out to there? Oh, no, that's wrong. I've done it in the wrong direction. That one. That one. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. and then get them all facing the same way. So we need to remove these ones. And then face them all that way. And there we go. Looks good. Sails can hang down from there with some white wool. We haven't got time for it today, but that definitely looks like the start of a sunken ship. A lot of work to do yet, but definitely a good start. If you guys enjoyed the episode and you think this is going to be an epic series, then hit that like button. I really do appreciate it, especially on a brand new series. If you haven't already and you want to keep up to date with this series and all the other ones that we've got going on the channel, then you're welcome to subscribe, and we shall see you in the next episode.